Let's take a look into African American literature. African American literature helps explore various artists and movements throughout African American history. Presented by Keith Burleigh. Frances Harper created two of my favorite texts that promoted women empowerment and women's rights, which is why they are my favorite texts. One of the texts being The Two Offers, that passes a powerful message to women stating happiness should not be fixated on a man. The other being A Double Standard, where she addresses the issue of inequality that men and women have when judged based on how many sexual partners one has. With that being said, I would die trying to correct the gender inequalities. Frances Harper fought for women's rights by creating poems and stories to guide women into equality. For example, in A Double Standard, she directly questions society to try to help them realize their mistakes. Now my solution would be the same, writing poems and stories with hidden messages that are directed towards male audiences with the hope that men will realize their mistakes and change the inequalities that women face. Now, does all of this have you thinking about enrolling in African American literature? Here's why you should. African American literature provides information from primary sources and people themselves that meet the needs of Black America. For example, Larry Neal's idea in the Black arts movement can be used presently to fight issues of racism. In the 2000 film Bamboozled, a gang by the name of the Mau Mau's uses Larry Neal's idea of creating something new from old values to their advantage to appease Black audiences. Taking old values and recreating them in new ways can help modern audiences get a better understanding of Black America's history. Like Larry Neal stated in the Black arts movement in 1968, as Frantz Fanon points out, destroy the culture and you destroy the people. This must not happen. Black artists are cultural stabilizers. And lastly, African American literature helps break the bad habits of stereotyping. Maybe this will help you if you accidentally stereotype. After studying African American literature, I understand how stereotyping affects those who may not know what's maybe stereotyped against. Jay-Z's The Story of O.J. video is a prime example of how Americans stereotype against African Americans. If someone had not seen African Americans for themselves, they'd take those stereotypes and create an idea of what African Americans look like, being a dark person with big lips and big noses that eat watermelon. Hopefully I encouraged you to look more into African American literature. Thank you for watching this glimpse into African American literature.